So let's jump straight into it here about live scan fingerprinting versus ink card fingerprinting here in the glory state called California. Now, if you haven't got your certification yet in California, you are required to get your state certification to fingerprint. It's a state requirement. You are not allowed to fingerprint anybody here on ink cards or a LiveScan device in California unless you got your certification from the Department of Justice, DOJ, for California. And the process is pretty simple. If you check the description below in the comment section, if you check the descriptions below, we provide you links to go to learn more about where to go to get started up with the fingerprinting process of getting your certification. But let me summarize it for you. Basically, you need to have a live scan done, complete a one-page application, you send it in to the Department of Justice, and once they approve you, they mail you back your letter and your certification, pretty much your permission slip to fingerprint in California. Currently, it's a lifetime certification, so just keep that in mind. And you have to be a resident of California when you apply to get your certification to fingerprint in California. It's called a Certified Fingerprint Roller. And they give you something called like a number called FPC number, Fingerprint Certification Number, where if you fingerprint the LiveScan device or even the ink cards, they want you to place your license number on the ink card adjacent to your signature. And when you do a LiveScan for California, they want you to also include your FPC number or your license number as part of that transmission when you send off to the Department of Justice. So let me bring some things up for you guys to check out here. Like I said, it's a brand new platform here. We're trying to figure things out. Let's bring it up on the screen. We're starting an ink card fingerprint business in California. And right off the back, if you guys get a chance, check out this links here we want you to go to. Let's see if we can get this on the screen there for you guys. Okay, there it goes. There's a ticker right below it there. I'm still trying to figure this out here. Right there in the ticker section, you see two different links you could go to with the videos strictly on how to get started fingerprinting via ink card or LiveScan in the state of California. It's free information. Take advantage of it. So make sure you check out the link below. And also check out those scrolling right below the screen right there where to go to look at additional videos about how to get started fingerprinting in California. Now, here's the website we want you guys to go to where you're able to get the instructions step by step on what you need to do to start fingerprinting in California. So you see a link right there in front of you on the screen there, which is livescan.link/CA-FPC. That's livescan.link/CA for California hyphen or dash FPC, which is the fingerprint certification. That there take you to a website where it has all the instructions, the information they want you to read, the forms complete, and take with you when you find a place near you that does live scan fingerprinting for California. You take in the live scan application. Actually, you keep that for yourself, but pretty much you bring your live scan request forms, 3 copies. They can keep 1 copy and give you back 2 copies, one for your personal records, one you're going to send in to the Department of Justice, along with the original copy of your application to get your permission slip to start fingerprinting in the state of California. Now, why am I talking about ink card fingerprinting mainly over live scan fingerprinting for the state of California? In California, it takes you about 3 to 4 months, if you are lucky, to start doing live scan transmissions for California. A lot of our members had took twice as long, some take almost a year or longer to get approved to doing live scans for the state of California. But if you are lucky, you should be able to start fingerprinting on your LiveScan device within 3 to 4 months. Currently, during the time of this recording, for LiveScan for California. So while you're waiting to start fingerprinting a LiveScan device, get paid fingerprinting on ink cards. Why is that? First of all you need is just your fingerprint certification from the Department of Justice, some ink cards, some ink pads, some baby wipes, some alcohol wipes, whatever the case may be, to start fingerprinting the public who needs ink card fingerprinting. But let me explain to you how does it work for me and everybody else I talk to. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible here. I'm going to break it down to you where, especially my fellow notaries, will understand this. A lot of folks across the country might make $5 or $6. In California, might make $10 or so to do one signature on a notarization. Okay, then. So if you try to make $100 that day doing notarizations, you're talking about maybe 8+ notarizations to get paid $100 for doing it. And if things are going right with the notarizations, it may take you sometime about 10 to 15 minutes per each signature if it's different clients, for example. So think about for 10 to 15 minutes in California, you're making $15. Okay, $1 per minute. Good for you. All right. But now, if you're trying to make $100 that day, or say you're trying to make $150 that day, you need 10 signatures. Now, when you're talking about mobile travel fees, we ain't talking about your service fees or anything else you could think of. We're talking about strictly you doing signatures for somebody or a group of folks at $15 per person or per signature here in California. Now, other states you might make $5 or $6 per signature, but we're talking California. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys here, and this is hard to understand. I'm going to break down as simple as possible. For 15 minutes of work in California, you make 3 of these, $15. Okay, then? For 15 minutes in California and other places, you should be making more than $15 per card. You really should. If you're not doing that there, you didn't take our training programs. A lot of folks sometimes would do, these are ink card fingerprinting. Okay, these are ink cards. They may do, let me take this off the screen for a second there if you can see what we're talking about there. All right. They may do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They may do 5 ink cards at $20 per card because they saw some lame ass, some keeping it real today, some lame video out there saying you charge $20 a card. You can make $100 doing 5 cards. Really? Yes, you can. You really can. But that's like doing the same thing as a notarization in a way. All right? If you're going to charge $20 a card, where we're like that. My language, the people who take our training program, those associated with the association, understand. To get one of these, they're going to do 2 of these for maybe 20, 30 minutes of work. Let me repeat myself. To get one of these here for ink card fingerprinting, they do 2 of these here. Now, let me break it down for you some more. That's over $100 for 2 cards. Some folks might do 3 cards for $100, but still, that's half the work or triple or 1/3 the work a notary has to do to get the same amount of money. So why are you stamping those journals, get those affidavits, jurats, and everything else you could think about out there, making $5, $6, $10, $15 per signature? That same time frame for that one person, if it's on an ink card, should be at least 2 to 3 times as much. It's a higher skill set from my perspective there, but it's a big demand for ink card fingerprinting. So while you're in California waiting 3 or 4, 5, 6 months for your LiveScan machine to show up, and you're busy doing a whole bunch of journals out there and jurats and affidavits and everything else, think about ink card fingerprinting. Just think about it. Now, if you think it's too much work for you, we understand that. That's okay. We'll pick up the pieces and get paid. But a lot of folks out there right now are so busy staying broke, they're not being productive. You could do 5 of these here or 6 of these here for $100 and stay busy and stay broke. Get productive, 2 or 3 for the same amount of money. We do 2 cards over $100 total. Why can't you guys? Why can't you guys look into doing ink card fingerprinting, add it to your business? If you need some good training, contact us, National LiveScan Association. If you got some more suggestions or feedback about ink card fingerprinting, leave in the comment section. We'd love to hear about it. Okay? I'm just here sharing with you folks things you should take in consideration, especially here in California, by doing ink card fingerprinting. Yes, it's old school, but the last time I checked, the money's the same color. Okay? To learn more about ink card fingerprinting, go ahead and visit the website LiveScan.chat. That's LiveScan.chat. It's a free 15-minute call. Yes, I did say free. 15-minute call to get some of your questions answered learn more about the association, and to get you started.